Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, let's get this thing more or less wrapped up. I'm gonna do a bit of texturing. Okay. Now, I've seen walls. I've seen interesting looking walls that we can use here. Oh, that's fast. There goes my early sleep. I mean, welcome back. Nah, you can go to sleep. Okay. So, I'm thinking of using something like this. Nice red rocket truck stop color. Looks good. What else can we use? That's about it, actually. Most fitting thing here. Alright, damaged red painted wall 2107. Okay. D damaged. Should be pretty early. Damaged. There we go. There it is. Dreadtail. Assets. Textures. Oh, nice. Everything is organized. Summoning steam with my voodoo powers. Wow, 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 wow. Wait, hold on. I have a better chant to summon Steven with. What is it? There we go. Alright, Steven should be here any moment now. That's Umet Ozcan. Tibetan chant trance. Okay. Diffuse. Ambient occlusion. Height, yeah, for sure. For this one, yes. Normal, metalness, roughness. Get this in here. Get 2K. 2K. Stimulate your senses. Although I think I might have confused two different commercials. JPEG. Resize. 2048. 2048. We're not doing anything else. Yes. Start or batch? Brooklyn Bounce. Well, you know, aside from little tidbits, I don't want to play too much copyrighted music because copyrighted music, you know, that's not going to stick for too long, too well. Engine, textures, packs, yes, okay. So, I'm going to copy this over. Except it's going to be called this. Nice. Okay, I'm going to need to launch Blender. Get this up and running. Here we go. Pit stop station. Okay. So we have an outer shell and an inner shell. Okay, so it should not be selecting anything on the inside. Those would have to use different materials. I may or may not try trim sheets again, but for something else. Maybe for these like window pieces. Okay, this is seam. Yes. Dang it. Must be forgetting something. No? Oh, it's the door. Gee. I wonder why it doesn't select it. Could it be this giant ass hole in the middle of the building? What are those faces? Okay, and then that, and this should also be a seam. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick an edge to act as a cutting place. I propose this right here because it's behind a bunch of props. Well. Okay, why are you still selecting this? You thing. There's nothing to merge. Is it the ground? It's got to be like one more. Yeah, there we go. Actually, hold on a second. We do need that. Nice. Okay. Unwrap. That works. We can include this. Beautiful. Keep it nice and synchronized. Okay. Let's give it a different material. Outer wall. Assign. We're gonna set the image texture. Diffuse. That. Why is it blue? That does not look correct. Red painted wall. Diffuse. Am I colorblind? Wait. What? Am I stupid? Or is this not red? What the fuck? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What the shit? Diffuse. What? Okay, hold on. Damaged red painted wall. Damaged red painted wall. That's inverted, but the rust is not. Yeah, what the shit? 2107 diffuse. Hold on, I did copy it from here. Oh, okay. I know what's up. It's I had it inverted. Gosh, what is it? I keep inference view. Keep forgetting the name of the program. I probably had the invert checkbox enabled because I was batch converting the black and white maps to white and black. All right, let's try that again. So ambient occlusion, diffuse, height, metal, normal, roughness, 2K. Yeah, there we go, negative. 6 files, 6 warnings. Destination file already exists, no overwrite. Yes, overwrite. Can I yes overwrite? Let's just do this. Okay. Nice. There we go. Now we got it. Ah, great. Now we have to go into the... no, we don't. I'll just do this. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to get it to the size where the chain link is correct. Although, if I do this, R90 scale 2, and just keep scaling. Yeah. It's very spotty. The chain link size seems to be correct though. All right. Let's say, sure, we're gonna work with this. I have just remeshed it. Gosh darn it. Control Shift R. Engine, models, locations, arcade mode, Godot export, pit stop station. All right. There's a weird phenomenon that I've never experienced. I mean, I probably experienced it a whole bunch of times, but I never was conscious that it's a thing. And essentially, when you want to do something or you're planning on doing something, never tell anybody about you doing it, because the moment you tell somebody that you're gonna do it or you want to do it, you just immediately lose all interest or motivation to do it. Only tell about it once it's already done. Okay, there we go. Load this ass up. Okay. Now these ones have separate maps. Albedo, which is called diffuse. I should really make another preset for the tool. Hold on a second, let's do that. Diffuse, it's called. Okay. Nope, that's not the one. Okay. There we go. I think I need to open the actual tool scene. Okay, let's add another one. So this is short names, full names, alt names, diffuse. Okay, it should have a signal. There we go. Ah, nice. This should be 2. Albedo will be called diffuse. And then the rest of them, normal, emissive. Emissive, we don't have emissive. Height. Height is there. Occlusion is AO. Roughness. Metallic. Metalness. And then ORM is not applied here. Okay, I'm actually going to call this CG axis. Is it axis with a... axis with an I? Okay, beautiful. So that, hopefully, would pick up on the new names. So, on. Also, we have this main screen plugin thing that keeps popping up. I need to do something to remove it. Has main screen. False. I think that's what I need to do. Oh. Now it doesn't want... okay. Now it doesn't want to go away. So that goes away. And then false. Beautiful. All right. Okay. So now CG axis names. And then none of this. Cool. So we're going to select all of these maps. We're going to go to materials. These are packs technically. And then we need to save it as the same name. Okay. The material, map not found, normal. What the heck? What are you talking about? Normal was not found. It was right there. Texture detected is used as normal map in 3D. Okay. Well, map found normal. Setting right. Map found. Okay, I just misread. Well, let's double check. So here's the material. Albedo got assigned. Metallic value was set to 0. That's not right. That should be set to 1. It is set right here. However, Is this not based on the material type? I think ambient occlusion would also be disabled. Let's see. Normal, roughness, emissions off. No, ambient occlusion set to 1. That's interesting. Metallic. The naming says metalness. Yes, metalness there. But this is the name of the map. It did find the map itself, but it didn't crank up the value of metallic to 1. It stayed at 0. Wasn't the plugin looking for metallic? Yes, until I added a third naming preset, which is the CG Axis naming convention, which uses diffuse and also metalness. So I've specifically given a third, metalness, third preset that's supposed to match that particular name. So I don't have to change it by name. And it did apply the material. The metallic map was applied correctly, but the value was set to 0, and it shouldn't. Let's see. Height, albedo. It did say metallic. Map found metallic, but it never set combine map. Check if ORM map. That is not a thing. So this must have ran this guy. Each map, HBox name. So this uses an HBox name specifically, which would have been metallic. This matches the property. Oh, hold on. Yeah, metallic has 2 L's. That's weird. This was disabled, so this would have... Alright, you know what? Not at the moment. Not important at the moment. Let's go set up... What do we need to set up? It's the only map that doesn't have a material on it. There we go. Okay. Why does it look upside down? There we go. These must be DirectX normal maps. Okay. Height. Height needs deep parallax to be set for height to work correctly. My shortcuts for toggling environments and stuff does not seem to do anything. Okay. Okay, it's not the what I would say the best looking application. I think the uniformity of it is a little ugh. But it is what it is. I need some sort of a metal for the top here. Let's see if we can find a metal texture. I like. It works. But I have an appreciation to like custom maps where you can see that there's places where the dirt is more logically strong, prevalent. It's in the crevices, in the corners, all of the stuff you achieve with like smart masks and everything. Generally speaking, just slapping a map onto something doesn't exactly produce the result I'm looking for. Destruction. Sci-fi. You know, damaged brick wall. I think something like this might actually work a bit better. Excuse me. Jesus. I think it actually will. Let's try this instead. Thank you. Hey, that's the one I used in the church. Lots of building facades that we could use. Also, I'm pretty sure I've seen a pavement, broken pavement in here that we could technically use as a base color map. The parking lot. Soil underneath. Okay. Let's try this one. Damaged brick wall 3192. Okay. Assets, textures, packs. Make a folder. 2K. Diffuse. Need to batch. Oh, come on. Batch convert. AO, diffuse, height, metallic, metalness, normal, roughness. Export it right there. Just batch it. Okay. We'll see if it maps directly, if we don't need to re-UV map it. Some other system for searching inside my assets. That's something I think I should really set up, because on one hand everything is archived. Everything is archived, so I can't really have a piece of software look into the zip files or the RAR files. It would definitely speed up the asset browsing part, for sure, but those previews are actually provided by CG Access, which makes it a little bit easier to work with. But I think, yeah, it would be nice if the whole system would be unified. Desktop app with some extra features like copying into the game project directly from the app. Yeah. I mean, technically I could put together something similar using Python take inter, and then pillow library. So we can do like map conversion if that is required, or automatic renaming. Maybe combining into ORM maps. Okay. Damage brick wall 6. Yeah, so let's do this. I'm gonna copy this name. Select. This is the name of the material. Create the material. Okay, saved to. Beautiful. So now we have this. Why do we have 2 of them? Interesting. Did I already have this one? Huh. Okay. Hey. Steven. Welcome. The chant was a little delayed, but it did work. Steven is here. That does not look right. That also does not look right. App generates previews automatically based on the main texture in the material folder. Interesting. Some name pattern matching. Yeah, that's a way to go. Okay, diffuse. This is the diffuse map. Did I copy the right texture? Damaged brick wall 3192. This was not the correct one. This was this one. Strangely compelled to be here. Yes. Okay. 3192. Come on. Come on, you bitch. I did not transfer it on the surface. I transferred it to the material slot. Can you just do your job once? There you go. Hey, okay. Alright. That actually looks a bit better, but the UVs are a little messed up. Height, deep parallax. Probably just scale it here if I really need to. Okay. Okay, the lighting is inside out. There we go. Oh man, that looks so much better. Yeah, the hell with the red brick road. Wall, not road. This looks way better. Okay. Metallic has not been applied, although the map is just black. Awesome. Yeah, this looks way better. Okay. Cool beans. That works. Let's get the pavement. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Not pavement. We need roads. Roof wood pavements. I'm pretty sure pavement is not what we're looking for. This is like bricks. Yeah, these are not. I need I need cement or concrete. Tarmac. Martac. Ground rocks, grass. What are the chances that ground would have road on it? Man, I get level ideas just by looking at some of these textures. Clay, paper, plastic. Patterns, wood, wood, wood. Nope. Brick wall, concrete walls. Sci-fi, fantasy, medieval, stone pavements, stone roads, stone rock. Stone walls destruction. What's this? I'm pretty sure we'll settle on the wall that we've chosen, but I'm just kind of interested. Okay. Finally, they decided to place all the textures in one same material, one same web view. Huh? No. Some of this stuff is getting stylized. Ground. Okay, should never zoomed in. Fine. Ground, okay. Dirt, soil, sand. Black ground dirt. Okay, it's probably not going to be here. Okay, ceramic. Wait. Metallic, medieval, fabrics, concrete tiles. Concrete destruction. There are some older textures, they don't look as flashy, but they might contain just enough for us to get it done. Pavements. Once again, these are like stone tiles. Destruction stylized. Parquets. Roofs. Okay. I think we'll have to go into these older packs. Concrete, wood, brick, pavement. Asphalt. Okay. They have 3 asphalt textures. Pavement, gravel. Okay. There's an entire pack dedicated to asphalt. Yeah, which does have plenty of promise. Cracked black asphalt 1. Let's go with that. Oh, no. Too low. Black asphalt. We need C. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Assets, textures, packs. Yup. These are 8K. I think we're gonna have to turn this into a trim sheet. And this is much older. Whoops, that's not what I need to do. Okay. Exit batch. Alright, so first things first. We have glossiness. This needs to be turned into roughness or metallic? Reflections is metallic. What is reflections? Roughness. Ah, shit. Glossiness and roughness, I think that's the opposites of one another. And then reflection, metallic. Or I guess metalness. Diffuse. Okay. Now we have to open metalness in Krita and invert it. Man, I gotta say, I can't for the life of me use my phone to listen to music because I keep running out of physical space for videos. And I can't record videos because if I put music onto my phone, I don't have the space for videos. And this is metalness. So this is, by the looks of it, pretty metallic. Yeah, sure. Okay, that works. I need a dedicated device specifically for music. Okay, let's open this. Oh, come on. Your stream helped me make up my mind. Chose 2D. Really? This stream shouldn't be a deciding factor. Nothing I do should be a deciding factor. I don't want that responsibility on my shoulders. Roughness. Okay, I'm just gonna flip the roughness maps. For now, that should be it. Now. Well, now we need to turn it into a trim sheet. Okay, what's the difference between this and the trim sheet? need to get the diffuse map here. We're going to mirror, or we're going to keep the horizontal mirroring, but I need to do something about having some sort of like a pavement texture here. Let's see if we can pull something off. Okay, and then I'm gonna do multiply. That. I have no idea what I have no idea what this actually gives me. Overlay. Saturation. That could work. Okay, that was a little bit better. Huh. Okay, sure. Just gonna save it for the time being. What else do we have? It would be nice to have an ambient occlusion map. Okay. Let me copy all the other maps here. What do we need to do here? Roughness, height. I think height could definitely use the same map. Same layer. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Okay. Okay, so just save it. Yep. Metalness. Normal. I guess normal is okay. Roughness is okay. All right, we'll give this a test. Copy the trim sheet, paste it here. Copy the name. Okay, now we're going to use the trim sheet to map this portion of our pavement. Assign. Cool. All right, let's see if we can break this apart. Mark seam. Unwrap. Okay, we need to straighten out the UVs here. SX0, SX0. Okay, select everything. That becomes the active selection. And then something quad. Follow active quad. Nice. So we scale it up just until it hits that trim sheet part. Okay. That looks... I do see some weird stretchy pattern here. But I suppose that's kind of inevitable. It's because there's less space here than there is here, and we straightened out all the UVs to make them follow along. Alright, it is what it is, that's fine. Okay, unwrap. Okay, we didn't quite get it to follow active quad here. There we go. That's weird. Oh, I guess we only straightened out 2 quads. Got it. Or 2 edges, technically, not quads. Okay, that is the idea. Does it look good? Eh. Is it gonna work? Well, that's what I'm more interested in. Where are you? Ah. Okay, the biggest problem is going to be synchronizing these things together. Or is it going to be the biggest problem? Yeah, just might be. I mean, in theory, it should have the same exact arrangement of UVs. Same number of cuts. Could technically unwrap them together. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Oh yeah. That'll be a little bit easier. Except... I mean, it did map, but my entire wishful hope here is that it doesn't look like absolute garbage as it does right now once the height map kicks in and starts doing its thing. I didn't exactly put a lot of effort into making this. Okay. Let's, whoop. Damn it. Don't remesh. Just export. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the name of the texture? Cracked asphalt. Diffuse, height, metalness, normal, roughness. Man, this plugin is a godsend. Just having to not having to do all of that manual assignment of textures. Okay, come on. Man, I swear, the drag and drop thing hanging up on trying to think what I overlapped in the 3D scene is just a pain in the ass. Alright, what do we got? Height. Height is doing weird stuff. There we go. Okay, and it's also just really, really strong. Oh, that's not going to be good. That looks terrible. It could also be that it's just super stretched. Took the advice from Steven, moved everything to the right. Ah, yes. I've been given that advice before.
And I didn't listen. Why didn't I listen?
Okay. You. Okay, we'll pretend that I didn't just do that. Oh, right. This isn't crit. It's not gonna wait for me to press approve. Okay. We need some sort of a metal. Let's take a look in the older maps. Hello, preview. I just got a folder. Some of this could work. What kind of tetanus-ridden shipwrecks were these guys scouting? Yeah, look at this. That's definitely a beached dredge. Oh, murder house, absolutely. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we'll reach the end of it. What if we apply the metal one? The red wall that we rejected earlier. Right. It's gotta have to have UVs. Okay. Okay, before I apply this, I'm gonna need to establish the sharps. The seams. Yes, beautiful. It's interesting. Okay, might as well just UV map it here. Okay, this is curved roof. Sign. Image texture. Pixel Dev, hi. Hello. How's it going? That could potentially work. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Looks good from the top, looks good from below. Alright, let's give it a test. Give it a test-a-rooney. Okay. Yeah, okay. Not a fan of the fact that in the darkness, it's got these massive reflections. Discovery channel a few weeks ago. Really like your work. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the good word. Let me see if I can adjust it. Yes. Just reduce the specular. What else can we do? Okay, dial that down. Okay, I think there's not a whole lot that we can really do here at this point. Whoa. Alright, doesn't like me messing around with the material in real time. Join the Discord server. That's a good advice. Let me check something. Antoine, are you in the chat? Are you lurking? It's a cult. Don't call it a cult. Only I call it a cult. Let me get the questions. Cult members pay fees. You motherfuckers are staying in there for free. Ergo, it's not a cult. Okay. So, I gotta say, probably okay. Nice. Does your player controller have a reflection probe? It does not. I don't think it should. Unless that's the one place where you're allowed to have a reflection probe that runs all the time. Man, this is actually looking pretty good. Love these. CG Access has been kind of sitting on their ass, publishing HDRI skies. and 3D models and all that nonsense that I don't care about. And I'm like, come on, get to the next pack already. I'm waiting. My project is waiting. Why are we clipping so much? Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. 1 2 1 2. That's a little bit better. Cool. All right. So we have something resembling something. One reflection probe about eye height set to real time. I mean, they gave us the feature for a reason, I suppose. Makes sense. Looks very noisy after the video been packed for YouTube. Yeah, it's also very small. Might be a little too small, to be honest. And there's also height data being applied to it, which I may or may not have to disable. Let's scale it down a bit. Okay, that, and I was also doing something. Oh yeah. Reflection probe around the eye level. Set to always. Oh, damn it. Started messing around with the material settings. Don't want to do that. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna need to close a bunch of stuff now. God, I need a new computer. I have my eyes set on potential upgrade prospects. Nothing fancy. So we can't really tell. Ah, that's where you were leading to. Got it. Don't scale it up. Oh. What was that? A shitify everything node? Oh, it does look better. A little bit. Wow. That is fascinating. You'll have artifact if you scale it up too much. Yeah, because it's got a stretch. What the? Oh, that's LOD. The LOD kicking in. Yeah, because it's got to stretch it out. The same, more detail into the same texture space. Okay, that is much better. At least from like distance, can't really tell that it's a slightly sodomized trim sheet. That is really strong. Okay, let's tone that down a bit. Falling behind with 35 seconds. Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna take you. This is the brick. I need slightly less depth. Nice. Much better. Yeah, okay. The hole isn't as deep, but that's okay. I'll take slightly smaller holes versus the whole texture goes into a parallel dimension. I like this. Cool. Now, I gotta say, adding a reflection probe to the player actually made everything look much, much better. Let's see if we can toggle like shadow casting or shadow capturing. Box projection. Uh-huh. Whoa. Okay. Now, is that a frame rate drop because I screwed around with the settings in real time, or is it because it's just chugging along? To be completely fair, I still recall playing Fallout 4 on this computer with frame rates. Wasn't the best. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's just me messing around with the shading in real time. Box projection part, I'm not too sure about. I think there's a bit too much jumping around in the reflections. But again, totally reasonable, totally bearable. I think we can work with it just fine. Whoa. Okay. That's a little strong there. What the? Roof? Yeah, okay. We'll work with this. Alright. Damn it, I missed my 1 hour mark again. Okay. Let's take a 10 and then we'll resume because I wanna mess around with making some bushes. But this is looking good. Alrighty, there we go, here we go. So, what else do we need to do here? We have the Pete's Pit sign that needs to be done, and I also wanted to mess around with some trees. Not trees, but little bushes, dried up ferns and shrubs, all sorts of shrubbery. So let's do some things here. I'm gonna set up two images, 128 by 128. This is going to be the metal mesh that holds up the sign. I don't think we should be using pixel art brush for this. Son of a gun, I'm painting on white. When will I learn? This is kind of an awkward chain link type deal going on here. Okay. I believe this is what we're looking at. I'm going to save this. This is a pattern. This is not the right project. Assets, textures, packs, painted. These are patterns. Okay, so this is metal, wire, fence. Cool. That's basically all there is to it. I'm gonna get the pattern out of it. Update, use as pattern. Grab a wheel bucket. And then tell the wheel bucket to use this as pattern. Dang it. I think I need to group this. Yes. Much better. Kids have all the fancy tools simply given to them for free nowadays. Smells like Boomer in here. Okay, let's do scale 25%. Ugh. Okay. Maybe this should be a 1024 image. Resize canvas. Dude, my next door neighbor at one point quite literally told me right in my face, "You millennials are so lazy." I'm like, motherfucker, don't even get me started. He's a really nice guy though, but you know, later on he realized the predicament that we're in. Okay. I'm gonna see about doing some Rust here. Speaking of which, who was it who said they found a video of mine, or the channel from a video of mine early on? Oh, Pixel Dev. Yes. So you're still here. I'm gonna do multiply here. Whoa, jeez. That's a bit much. Maybe not multiply. Screen, overlay, yes. Okay. We're gonna attach transparency mask. Okay, that's not really good. Might have to do something like this. And then fill it with a basic color. Nice. Hello? What's happening? Ah, that would explain it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And with that, I'm going to use a brighter orange. Nice. Cool. Okay. Why is Matthew Perry showing up in my search results? What was the piece of software that I was literally struggling with using a few streams ago? PBR something? It's PBS Kids. Okay, hold on a second. Generate textures from color map. Generate PBR maps. Shader map. What a cookie cutter general purpose unmemorable name that is. It's like the regional or the federal laws prohibit you from naming your business after a service, niche, or particular type of activity, and then you still see these stores called laundromat, barber shop, that is just cropping up everywhere. Ah, yes. Who could forget that brand, barber shop? Can we get this exported? Nope, don't want to merge. Okay, so this is metal wire fence. PNG. I'm gonna copy this. Actually, no. Let's go straight into the engine. Paint it seamless. Metal wire mesh. Not mesh, fence. Okay. I would like to get the folder name, please. Click the load source. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not too bad. I think we can work with this. We don't need displacement. Ambient occlusion has literally nothing useful in it. What is this? Specular, right. Okay, I don't need specular. I need metalness, and I need roughness. Sure. Yeah. Give me a PBR material. Ever heard of a software character animation called Spine? Esoteric software. Every time I Google some problem with it, I get crazier yoga cults. Pictures of deformed spinal cords. Spine. I've never heard of Spine. No. Was it 2D, I assume? I've heard Spline. Okay. This normal. Roughness. Metalness. Ambient occlusion, which doesn't really matter. Emissive, we don't have it. And then just boop. Okay. So. Immediately it loses a whole bunch of contrast. I wonder. Ah, that's much better. It's bone-based 2D animations mostly. Ah, okay. So what's the difference between spine and spline? I haven't really used spline-based or spine-based, bone-based 2D animations, just because I've never seen a single game that does it well. I've seen some interesting results in certain cases. Oh, it really does a good job on that overlapping metal. But it always just looks cheap to me. That's why I tend to go for like classical 2D animation. Takes a hell of a lot more work, but it looks a hell of a lot better. Of course, not every studio can manage to do that. The difference is I've never heard of spline. Got it. Alright. Fair enough. Okay. Displacement. We don't need this map. Can't delete it because something else uses it. Occlusion. Alright, well, sure. It's not going to get exported anyways. Send map to an external editor. Set the save file path. Why can't you just use the same folder? I think it will actually. Engine textures. Fence. What about you? Ah, really? Come on, just incur. It's the same location as the rest of them. Idiot. Okay. Textures. Packs. Not packs. Painted seamless. This. Go here. Eat this. Okay, well, why can't you come up with the name automatically? You know what the name is. What are we saving? Metalness. Okay. Roughness. Damn it. Okay. And you. Metalness 1L. Beautiful. Favorite approach: animate dummy in 3D and draw on top of it. Yeah, that's a way to do it. Okay, let's save everything. Save project. Nope, I need to save all maps. Beautiful. The normal's probably incorrect. Do we have more than one normal? Does it know that there's no more than one normal? Normal, light scan, normal, normal blank. TS, WS. Tangent space, world space. I don't think it knows. Okay, that's fine. We'll make do with it. It will look close enough. Okay, get rid of these. I don't even know why it bothered exporting this specular, considering it wasn't mentioned in the output. Okay, well, let's go over here, actually. We need to UV map the piece, and there's also a gap that I need to close real quick. There used to be a face there that I deleted it, thought I was cheeky. But no. I was, in fact, not cheeky. I was, in fact, very breaky. Let's do this. Sure. It's close enough. Okay. Fits up. This is not a prop, this is a location. And Godot export. There we go. So, what's your game going to be about? Meow sequence. There we go. That is a little bit better. I still see the gap. Can we actually give it a name? Dear God, don't press the wrong shortcut and remesh it instead. Did it? Is it done? Wow. Damn. Posted an example on Discord. You did now, did you? Concept art. I've seen the concept art. The Ghostbusters meets Gorillas. The design looks good though. Did you go to school for concept art? Or was this yours? Heavy duty wire cutters. Painted seamless. Metal wire fence. Okay. I don't have a naming convention for any of these. Ah, son of a gun. Well, hold on. He renamed the file. Let's scan the entire fucking file system. Ugh. Yeah, no, it needs to update the references, but damn, can't you do it in a separate thread? When I saw the git commit for slight revision to the way the scanning system works, I was kind of hoping that they put it into a separate thread so we can continue working with the files. while it's updating stuff in the background. But no, it's just gonna tell us now how far it's doing. Here we go again. I still remember Godot 3 point something, where every fourth time you rename a file, the engine crashes. You only get 3 chances. God. Okay. Cool. Albedo, metalness, normal, roughness. Thank you. Wait. That's not albedo. That's... The shit is this? That's albedo. What the hell is this supposed to be? What was it before? Oh, it's probably height. Utilize skills 2D, 3D animation, Godot, and an ego project. Nah, it's pretty much the reality for most game dev visionaries nowadays. If you want to do it, you gotta learn the ropes across multiple fields. Unless you got, you know, Mr. Scrooge McDuck moneybags. But even then, standard material. Yeah, okay, so I am going to quickly... This is not a pack. This is painted materials. This is seamless. That did not have diffuse in it. That's a normal naming convention, except with full... Dang it. Oh, interesting. It didn't clear the selection. There we go. Okay, is that it? It did not save anything. Heavy duty wire cutters. Metal wire. Didn't do it. Why did it not do it? There was an error, would have been in the output. The shit. Materials saved too, okay. Painted seamless, metal wire fence. Huh? Materials. Painted seamless. Okay. So it's there. The alpha data isn't enabled. Let's do alpha scissor. Nice. That's looking good. Maybe we can scale the UVs a bit. It all depends on how this looks from the bottom. We've been to school. So the school is not related to game dev? Art school, maybe? Hey. Nice. I think the text I'll do in Substance. That and the, well, this little place. The two gas stations would share the same texture. Probably also this, and maybe even the door. There's something about the color map of the older texture at the bottom that makes it look really grainy. Maybe it's one of those cases. It's like it's got too much detail, and it was based off of a real photograph. Okay, well, that's fine. I have made decent progress with the gas station. However, I want to mess around with some other stuff. Oh yeah, we should probably make the material double-sided. Okay. Close it up. Oh no. Closing Blender made it worse. Okay. Let's just do this. I'm gonna make it be disabled so we can see it from both ends. There we go. Beautiful. No proper art education. Just all kinds of stuff. Also, appreciate the help with the struggles with Godot. The concept artwork that you've posted on, did you commission somebody or was that you? Okay. What is happening? Yeah, let's save this. Assets, textures, painted, patterns. Wait, hold on a second. What am I saving? Oh, this is definitely not what I thought I saved. Okay, so this is rusty metal wire mesh. You know what? I'm gonna make a folder here called Painted Seamless. Trying to look for co-writer for the scenario. Got it. Are you looking for a co-writer because they would know the structure of a script? Or are you looking for a co-writer to do proofreading? I.e. an editor. Do you want to write the story yourself, or do you want to have somebody who writes the story for you, kind of sticking within or guiding the story? Or do you want a consultant? Okay, this is looking nice. The wavy nature of it makes it look three-dimensional when in reality it's just flat. I could technically displace the wire mesh itself, but that's like extra effort. Extra effort will be extra price. We'll put it as a DLC. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna launch Steam. We're gonna mess around with Tree It. Okay. Can we just put the advertisements, please and thank you? Alright. What do we got here? Oh, interesting. They have updated. Whoa. That is definitely not how a scroll bar works. What? Excuse me? What? Certified made in Australia. Dude, what? Okay, alright. I'll look past your transgression, Triot. Don't have a lot of alternatives. Okay, so we got leaves. We don't need leaves. The tree scale. Selection. You can change the trunk count? Fascinating. Okay, let's get to branches right away. Okay. The creepy phantom in the background is judging my tree quality. Branch shape. Branch distortion. Oh, yeah. I have a main idea how it started and how it should end. The story is rather complicated and needs someone to help me organize it. Also, creative input and critique. Got it. My dad does script writing, commissions for script writing, not proofreading, but logical analysis, where he'll take a look at the script and the story. Like he'll actually work with you in real time in a Skype call, a Zoom call, and go over the story and figure out the most important key points without which your story has no structure. So primarily things like your character back history, the motivational reasoning for his decisions, the state of the character at the beginning and the end, trying to root out the theme, like what's your story about, what's your movie about, so to speak, as he calls it. What are you trying to tell? What's the message that you're trying to communicate through your narrative? Stuff like that, which is kind of a foundation where without it, you're just writing a series of flashy events. Hey, sup yourself. The heck? This is really interesting. Turn curvature. Hold on, can we set the base height? Ah, okay. This is for the sub branches. Trunk texture. Oh boy. Oh, it was nice enough to pick up the other maps. Oh. What kind of Looney Tunes shit is this? You went that way. Get away from me. Shit. Trunk flare sides. Ah, okay, that's the bottom. Flare radius. Okay. Go west, young man. You can fuck off that way. Oh god. Trunk position. Okay. Interesting. Ah. Now we're talking. Split minimum. It's 4 different interpretations of the game. None is canon. Well, yeah, if you're working on like split, well, I mean, maybe it really depends on how willing you are to listen to what he has to say, because it's just a matter of the quality of how much background work you do for the development of your characters. Oh, Jesus. Let's ease that one up. Branch count could be better. And also the level at which the branches start. Trying to make a bush of some kind. Science reaction. Okay, with this many properties, there should be a search function. Okay, that's the base side. Branch extrusion. Whoa, never mind. You stay where you are. Branch stump. Ooh. We don't have any stumps. Branch position. There we go. That's what I'm looking to do. Okay. Let's do this. Trunk. That's how many sides to the base. Trunk length. Oh, pfft. Move everything down, why don't you? There we go. What do we have? Gravity somewhere? Trunk base. Gravity. Ah, trunk seek sun. That's what that was. I'm not sure why gravity seems to magically pull one trunk from one area. Gravity curvature. Okay. Fascinating. Trunk polygons, total polygons, 6,000. Poly reduction. $5,000. This is pretty low to the ground, so the player will be able to walk up to it and see it. If it's just textures, it's probably not going to look as hot. Okay, now what did we do to the top of the trunk? Oh, there it is. Still doing the dialogue system. How's that been going? Okay. Let me try this. I'm going to save this. Let's save it to assets. Technically, models. This would be foliage. Bushes. Actually, tree it. And then bush 001. The tree is supposed to be a bush. That's why it's really small. Also, I think it's going to be even smaller once we put it in the game, because we didn't actually adhere to the average human size. Dark Basic Object. Oh boy. Holy shit. Haven't seen that name in a while. Is Dark Basic still a thing? What the shit? Hold on a second. There's no way. People still use Dark Basic. 2 years ago. Yes, I'm a human. Fucking asshole. Beep boop, motherfucker. Dark Basic. Haven't heard that name in 20 years. Son of a bitch. The developers moved on to App Game Kit and App Game Kit Studio years ago. And then they abandoned that as well. And they moved on to... well, okay, they didn't really abandon it, but it's not their main focus. Then they moved on to... what is it, like... some new engines, like the successor to FPS Creator. Alright, sure. Well, we want... oh, DirectX object. Jeez, I remember having to export from Blender or Maya, and then using some sort of a third-party feature for converting the OBJs to X files. But the DirectX object. Jesus. Okay. Alright, well, wavefront OBJ. Engine, models. This would be foliage. Is it in the props? Yep. Bushes. Okay. Is it going to export the material with it? It just might. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, it's ginormous. Okay, that's fine. Let's save this. Okay. Perfect. Let's get objects. Objects. Props. Where are we saving them? Foliage. And then this is bushes. It does seem to have a texture already on it, which, to be fair, I don't think we're going to be using these textures. Yep, okay, it's baked the material in it. I don't want that, actually. Mesh. Mesh texture. Mesh. What is it, like for apples? Yeah, it is for apples. There's no extra settings here. Don't tell me it's going to be baking it into it. Local generation. Local generation? What do we have? Cloud services here? Export. Export textures. No. Okay. Okay, sure. I don't know why it needs to restart to not export textures. That seems a little weird. Okay, let's double check the scaling. Oh, Minecraft world. Jesus. Something tells me the human scale inside of Triet is not exactly accurate either. What are we? Climbing the beanstalk? About to steal a golden chicken? And there's no point in like re-exporting it here because the scale has to be fixed within this project. Alright, so what are we looking at? 0.1. F. Can I focus, please? No? There we go. We can't focus on the mesh, apparently. Not until I deselect and reselect it. Cool. Turning to the main scenes taking entirely too much time. Okay, now that is quite literally still looking like a tree. It's looking good, but it's no bush. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's still not really looking like a bush. but it's better. Okay, so what's the main issue? Jeez, that human scale freaked me out over there. Okay. 1 meter, you lie. You are not 1 meter. And I thought it would be too small, because our character is like 4 meters tall in the game. But, you know, these are like Unity scales, I guess. Okay, so trunk count. Interesting. So that's 1 truck, but it has more splits. Okay. Branch stump. Position. So you have to start quite low. And I think our trunk also needs to be much smaller. Okay. That could potentially represent something resembling a very, very thick bush. Why is the distribution more to the bottom? Well, that actually looks a little bit better. See this. Push 02. Right. Okay. There we go. Scan the folder. Just like dried up husks of the bushes. Definitely need some sort of low poly versions of these. We'll need some sort of grass meshes, preferably paintable. I know that the terrain does have its own mesh painting system. Oh. Okay. Righto. Okay. And what do I have here? Material override. Scene. Oh, scene file. Now that's fascinating. So I suppose it's just going to use this if it doesn't have its own scene file. Generated type. Texture card. Mm-hmm. Height offset. That's always handy. Generated size. This minimum maximum? Nope, that's just X and Y. Or I guess X and Z. Cast shadows. I have no idea how it handles LOD though. It's looking pretty good though. Okay. Frames. Oh, okay. Hold on. I left painting mode. Nope, it's just like that now. What the heck? Okay, now it's normal. Look at that. As normal as one might be. Well, the tool does allow us to provide our own material. to the mesh, which means it's basically just a multi-mesh painting tool. At least that's what I'm hoping it is. These are some pretty bad frames though. FPS took a hit. Do you think it's the trees? The bushes? It's only marginally better. I think for open area games, I'm hitting the upper limit of what this computer's capable of. Whoop, there goes Explorer. Didn't need that anyways, I suppose. Steam's working. As soon as I start up Explorer, CPU goes. Alright. Steam, go away. I know, buddy. What the shit? I swear it's gotta be the grass. Oh, it might be the grass. What the shit? Don't tell me that it's not multi-mesh and it's just scenes. Oh. Well, hello. I mean, they're still here. That's a little weird. Do you want to clear this mesh? Yes. Even though we deleted it, it still renders. Bake array mesh. That's probably what we needed to do. Create child mesh a child mesh instance. LOD 4 plus is recommended. 0 slow and dense with vertices every 1 unit. Not optimal mesh. Bake terrain 3D mesh. No, I don't think that's what we want to do. Well, it works. Maybe the alpha cut does a lot more work than alpha blend. Because I believe that's what I set the grass to. Oh well. Grass is overrated. Eh, you're not wrong. But it does look pretty. I'm not sure I like the concrete white crevices being so bright. feel like the reflection probe in the player does more harm than good. Just visually speaking. And also it running non-stop all the time doesn't really help. Yeah, I don't think we should have that. Ex-co-worker, every time I see digital grass. He had his own ego project game in Unreal and was working on ideal grass every evening for 4 months. Then he got fired. Oh, oh no. Hope he didn't have OCD. That unfinished grass project would hunt him for the rest of his days. Okay. You know what? Not having any shadows is perfectly fine. I am, however, curious. Why do we still see painted meshes? You know, not only that, this computer runs an RTX 2060. I figured that would take the heavy lifting of, you know, everything, but apparently not. Ah, wow, look at that. Oh, maybe don't look at that. I switched the algorithm from alpha 1 to alpha, from alpha hash to just alpha, and then seemingly the performance got better, but then it got worse. So I don't know. It was his private project, so he still works on it. Ah, okay. So the firing was unrelated then. Okay, and yes, there we go. Okay, we're supposed to pry this thing open. We need doors. $2060 is very decent. What CPU? Core i5 4590, which is pretty ancient. I was kind of hoping the 2060 would pick up the slack, but apparently no. Unfortunately, no. Alright, let's take a picture for good memory. Oh, there's no flash. Well, never mind. Also, this light is like really far reaching. I also need to angle it a little bit better. Okay, so not bad. We got some interesting texture work done here. There's stuff to figure out, for sure, but I think we can do that another time. Cool. Just wrap it up here. Not bad. Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for the company. Bye-bye.